What's going on, my YouTubers? It is your boy Ghostface Gaming, back once again with another hot and fresh video upload for you guys. As you can tell in the thumbnail and the picture you see before you, we have some news updates on Captain Marvel 2, and we have news that Rogue is going to make her debut in Captain Marvel 2. So check it, right? I'm so stoked for this because I'm not even gonna lie. Because when I first saw the first Captain Marvel movie, to me, I was like, Captain Marvel really had absolutely, positively nothing to do with the progression of Infinity War and Endgame, right? So in my head, I was like, when it first came out and I saw it, I was like, I think I actually went to the movies to see this too. I was like, what does this have to do? Okay, so is this just a backstory? So when Captain Marvel comes in Endgame, we'll know exactly who she is. We're like, oh, who is this person? You know what I'm saying? For the people that don't read the comic books, is that what this movie for? Well, it wasn't until Spider-Man Far From Home post-credit scenes where we see Nick Fury and the Skrulls. Like, okay, so all this is going to tie in now. We'll come to find out, like, if you read the comic books, you would know the Skrulls are the bad guys in the comic books, and the Kree are so-so. Because if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, the cartoon series, I advise you to go watch it on Disney Plus. It's actually pretty good. But if you watch Guardians of the Galaxy on Disney Plus, then you would see that the Kree sort of bad guys are there. So the point I'm getting at behind Rogue and Captain Marvel, and why I'm stoked for this, because they're taking, Kevin Feige is taking an Avengers Endgame approach to putting the X-Men out there. So for every time we ever got the X-Men and Fox properties, right? For every time we ever got the X-Men, the team was already pretty much together. You know what I'm saying? Except in the First Class series where we saw them going around recruiting the X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And even in both iterations, they had to go and recruit Wolverine. But with this right here, this beef between Captain Marvel and Rogue goes way back into the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Way back, I think, into the 80s almost. The first iteration, or the first time we see Captain Marvel and Rogue go head to head. Now, we know Rogue has the ability to absorb whoever she touches, life essence. So if she grabs any mutant for a short amount of time, right, Rogue can possess their abilities. You know what I'm saying? And actually, she has a stockpile. You know what I'm saying? Because in many iterations in the cartoon version, all those powers came up out of Rogue one time, and it's very hard for her to control. And in the new iterations of the comic book, and like the Dawn of X series, and before the Dawn of X series, Rogue can control her powers now. So she can control whether she touches you or not. But this is the true backstory for Rogue, and we're getting that in Captain Marvel too. I was wondering in what direction were they necessarily gonna go with Captain Marvel, because she's one of the people like Captain America and Iron Man. Their solo stories can go but so far. They do better with teams, build-ups, mash-ups. You know what I'm saying? They work better in those type situations. So with that being said, we're getting Rogue and Captain Marvel 2. And if you don't know, that's, like I said, that's how Rogue got her powers. Her and Captain Marvel got into a fight, and she held on to Captain Marvel way too long and took control over her powers. You know what I'm saying? She had control over her power sets, and that's how Rogue had the ability to fly. Because when we see her, they even showed this series, they even showed this backstory in X-Men. You know what I'm saying? When her and Captain Marvel got in a fight, which I'll add in here somewhere. But that's how Rogue was able to get the ability of flight, and she was already durable and super strong, but she got Captain Marvel's durability and super strength as well. She didn't get the photon blast, but she got the durability and the flight. She retained that. So with them introducing Rogue into Captain Marvel 2, that is a true backstory. That is so close and so much to the comic book. You can't get any better than that. You get what I'm saying? As a comic book fan, you can't get any better than that. And then we have Rogue popping up here. They're talking about doing a Deadpool Wolverine movie. That's just talks. They're talking about the Wolverine and Hulk movie, even though that's how Wolverine got introduced into the comic books. If they do it like that, then they're most definitely taking it back all the way to the comic book route. So when we do finally get the X-Men themselves, we will have them have backstories on each and every last one of them, just like we did for the Avengers. You get what I'm saying? Everybody will have their own backstory, so it won't be like what Fox did with the First Class series, and I mean with the first two X-Men, and then came out with the X-Men Origins and flubbed the first Wolverine movie, trashed, flubbed the second Wolverine movie, and came back and saved grace with the Logan movie. You get what I'm saying? So instead of the side stories and then that, this is what we get. But you know, this is your boy Ghostface Gaming, man. Like, subscribe, and share the social media platforms, and I'm out.